Rule number 1, cardio.
Rule number 2, double tap. Bop, bop.
We could go on and on about these rules because there were so many hilariously funny and unique rules in this movie, but we'll wait and let you guys find that out on your own when you go watch it. So I'm Grace.
And I am Paul, and this is Rideout Reviews.
Yep.
Today we're going to review the movie, sorry.
Too many R's.
We're going to review the movie Zombieland 2, Double Tap.
Mm-hmm.
This is 10 years in the making.
Yeah.
So let me tell you guys who's in the movie. It is directed by Ruben Fleischer, and it stars Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Emma Stone, and Abigail Breslin. So this movie is about those people living together in the apocalypse of the zombies. And they're eating brains and killing folks. And so Bressler, who plays Little Rock, is tired of the domesticated life, and so she just up and leaves. So the other 3 want to go out and try and find her, and so the movie actually pursues that. What did you think about the movie, Grace? What did you like about it?
Well, I liked a lot about it, but let me first off say that it was so hilariously funny. I was literally laughing the entire time. I will say that I was nervous, not nervous, but kind of like low expectations when I watched the previews because it seemed like it was going to be one of those really stupid funny movies, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but this movie was so much more than that. It was literally funny all around.
Yeah, it was so funny, and I didn't really know or remember what the original movie, how funny it was. I knew there was Zombie Bill Murray, which was hilarious, but I just couldn't really remember other than that, and this movie is funny. I haven't seen her laugh like this in a movie in a while.
Yeah.
So I guess you really liked it then, huh?
I really, really, really liked it. And another thing that was really good was that the chemistry between the characters was just like on point, especially Woody and Jesse's characters. Like the way they played off of each other was, I mean, spot on. It was really good.
It was hilarious, man. And I thought the action was good too.
It was.
Because it was over the top a whole lot, but they set you up with that, man. At the very beginning, they tell you that that's the tone it's going to be. And so when they do that, it just comes nothing but crazy action and crazy funniness the whole time. Explosions, gunshots, they even had swinging guitars and zombie body slams, man.
Body slamming zombies. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, dude, it was so funny.
It was.
So what was your favorite part of the movie?
Well, this is a non-spoiler, so I don't want to share too much, but let me just say, I think the letters go ZTKY.
ZKTY.
Yes.
Yeah, that means like zombie kill of the year.
Yeah, it was great. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was actually the rules, like back and forth. There's a scene I don't want to say what it was, but dude, it was so funny when they were going back and forth between them rules. But I think actually the best thing about this movie was just that I never got bored at all.
No.
It was like just perfect timing of the length of the movie, as well as like the pacing between all of the scenes, man.
Yeah.
It was just so good. I thought it was great. But what do you think was not good about this movie?
I mean, there really wasn't that much that wasn't good, but if I had to kind of nitpick, I would say Abigail's character, Little Rock, didn't feel like she really did much with that character. Like, she just kind of seemed kind of dull, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was one scene that I didn't really like with her in it because I felt like she just did a 180 real quick out of nowhere, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But for me, I think that one of the big things about this movie was that it was, over crazy and everything. And I thought that some of the best scenes, the most funniest scenes were that. But I felt like some of the simple stuff, they could have probably grounded in reality.
Yeah. For example, they're literally making cross-country trips in a minivan, and not one time did they have to fill up the car with gas. It's just not realistic. And then another thing is they're literally killing zombies like one after the other the whole movie, but somehow they never run out of ammo.
Yeah, I know, man.
So some of those just like...
Yeah, I know we're nitpicking,
realistic.
man, but it's just I feel like if they would have did those simple things, it would have grounded those absurd things. But, dude, it was a great movie. So,
For sure.
What do you rate it, Grace?
I'm going to give this one a pretty high rating. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I mean, it was just so hilariously funny. And just going to the theater and laughing my butt off the whole time was just refreshing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was just great. Like, I just got to escape and laugh. It was great.
For sure.
What about you?
I'm going to give it a 4, too, because I thought the movie was so funny. And it had a lot of good action in it. So
It did.
I think it's really worth the watch. You should check it out.
Yeah, for sure. So one last thing, we always like to say if this movie or any movie is redeemable, meaning like, is it something that is worth us watching? So what do you think?
Well, I think that this movie actually has like a lot of good themes in it.
Mm-hmm.
It has a good message. It
Yeah.
talks about how a person's value is based on the fact that they're a human being.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought that was really well. It also
Despite
talks about
who they are.
Yeah, despite
Yeah.
who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It also talks about like the home not being a place, but actually your family.
Yeah.
And then it even speaks further in that deeper, and it says that your family is not just blood, but it's the people that you grow bonds with
Mm-hmm.
and that you care about and love. So because of that, I think, man, it's really worth the watch if you're of age.
Yeah, speaking of being of age, make sure you check out on the screen somewhere in here. We have our advisory rating. We also have it down in the description below if you want to take a look at it down there. Yeah, I think that's all that we have for you guys today.
Yep.
So we hope that you guys enjoyed this review. Make sure you give us a thumbs up because we're awesome, right, Paul?
Yeah, we're awesome.
I think we are.
Yeah, for sure.
And make sure you go out and watch this movie. If you do, put it in the comments, kind of what you thought about the movie. What were some of the funny parts? Maybe your favorite rule that they talked about. And until next time, we hope you guys have a really great week and keep watching movies.